Welcome to the cable cutting tutorial for Lewis hydraulic disc brakes. In this guide, we will demonstrate how to shorten the cables for all of our models of brakes from both the caliper end and the lever end. Our first guide is for the LV4 and LV2 lever, as well as the LH4 and LV4 caliper, and the LH4 Ultimate caliper. You will require cable cutters, needle nose pliers, a hose fitting tool, a 6mm spanner, a 5mm tightening rod, and a 4mm Allen key. First, cut the hose to the desired length and use the needle nose pliers to make sure it's as round as possible. Hold the hose in position with the hose fitting tool and gently screw in the barb with your fingers to make sure it fits. At this stage, we can remove the barb, place the outer sheath over the hose, now using the tightening rod, we can screw the barb into the hose until it is hand tight. We can then use the 6mm Allen key together to tighten it up fully. Finally, place an O-ring on either side of the banjo fitting before screwing the banjo into the caliper, tightening with the 4mm Allen key. Next up is the LH4 lever, cutting the cable at the lever end. You require your cable cutters, needle nose pliers, hose fitting tool, 6mm spanner, and an 8mm spanner. First, cut the cable to the desired length, then use the needle nose pliers to make sure the cable is as round as possible. Next, hold the hose in position using the hose fitting tool, and with your hand, screw in the barb until it is finger tight. Now remove the barb and place the outer sheath over the hose. We then reinsert the barb until it is finger tight, and then we use both the 6mm spanner and the 8mm spanner to finish the tightening process, like so. After this, place an O-ring on the end of the hose, and then insert the hose into the lever body, tightening first by hand, and then finishing tightening with the 8mm spanner. Next up is the LV2 model, shortening from the caliper end. You require cable cutters, needle nose pliers, hose fitting tool, and 2 6mm spanners. First, cut the cable to the desired length, using the needle nose pliers to make sure it's as round as possible. After this, hold the hose in place using the hose fitting tool and screw in the barb until it is hand tight. We can now remove the barb, place the outer sheath over the hose, then reinsert the barb, first until it is hand tight, and then we can use both the 6mm spanners to finish the tightening process, like so. Next, simply place an O-ring over the end, and then screw the fitting into the caliper, first until it is hand tight, and then with the 6mm to finish the tightening process. Next, we have the LH4 Ultimate, shortening the hose from the lever end. You require cable cutters, needle nose pliers, hose fitting tool, and an 8mm spanner. First, cut the hose to the desired length and use the needle nose pliers to make sure it is as round as possible. Next, use the hose fitting tool to hold the hose in place while we insert the pin for the anti-leak system. Next, place the outer sheath over the hose and then the olive provided, ensuring it is the correct way round. Lastly, we place an O-ring over the end of the anti-leak system. Now it's ready to fit to the lever. Firmly push the hose into the lever until you feel a solid connection. Now hand screw the sheath into the lever body, tightening with the 8mm spanner. As always, if you have any issues, please contact your closest Lewis dealer.